What a sad day for Barcelona fans. But first and first, I want to say thank you to Inter Milan. Thank you to Barcelona for giving us a wonderful, wonderful game. To me, the best Champions League, two-legged Champions League I've ever seen in my life. If you've seen better, leave me a comment. This is arguably the best two-legged Champions League game I've seen in my life. Some people will say the best Champions League game they have seen in their lives. This game was explosive. This game was unbelievably too good. But at the end of the day, Barcelona got heartbroken and Inter Milan fans rejoiced. Congrats to Inter Milan. They fought hard. They stayed in the game. They defended, they counter-attacked. They weathered the storm. It's hard. I'm heartbroken too, people, because everybody know I lean towards Real Madrid, but this season I'm supporting Barcelona because the kind of football Barcelona have given us this season, I personally haven't seen it in a very, very long time. And that's why I stuck with Barcelona. It's heartbroken that they ended the way it ended. They fought hard. They gave everything. They play one of the best football I've seen Barcelona also play in a very, very long time. And what broke my heart the most was seeing Lamine Yamal and Rafinha cry. These two players give everything. These two players have given everything. Lamine Yamal, what a superstar. Inzaghi said Lamine Yamal kind of player, we see them, is born every 50 years. Listen, I've seen Messi, I've seen Ronaldo long time ago. The visuals is gone. What I'm seeing with Lamine Yamal right now is unbelievable. This is the best game I've seen Lamine Yamal also play in these two legs, especially tonight. Inter Milan defenders had no answers to that man running at them. He was running at will. He controlled that wing. They had no answer. They could not stop him. Even though they wanted to, you can't even touch him. Lamine Yamal was invisible. This is arguably also the best performance I've seen a player play in a Champions League game in a very, very long time. I've seen the best of the Messis and the Ronaldos, but I have not seen this in a long time. Listen, I was preparing, like in my head, like, if Barcelona win this, please give Lamine Yamal Award for Love of the Year. He will be the youngest I ever win it. He is still in the conversation. Ballon d'Or, he is in the conversation. A lot of people argue that Rafinha is better suited for the Ballon d'Or next year. Hands down, I agree. Is it 13 goals or 14 goals? 13 goals in 14 games? I don't know who has scored more in a single season. I think it's Ronaldo. Ronaldo had like 15 one. I can't remember. So it broke my heart to see Rafinha and Lamine Yamal putting up such a performance today and didn't get it over the line. One player from the Inter Milan side that I would love to praise today. How old is that man? Is he Jan Sommer? The Swiss goalkeeper, the Inter Milan goalkeeper. I think it's like 36, 37. What another performance from Sommer today. Whew. Especially that save from Lamine Yamal. Damn, man. Whenever Inter Milan wants to go to the Champions League final, the goalkeeper always perform. Always perform. And today, Sommer saved in. It's not even really saving. Inter Milan, the total. Inter Milan as a team played well. Even Hansi Flick congratulated them. I'm congratulating them. Even though it still hurts me till now, even though I'm still heartbroken. But I'll congratulate Inter Milan. They stood tall. Bro, Inter Milan stood tall. They defended. They attacked. They counter-attacked like never before. One player that I would love Barcelona to, I hope they left. Actually, I hope they left that man in Italy. I hope he didn't go back with them to Spain, to Barcelona. Is Ronaldo? Is it Araujo? That defender that took the captain handbag. Bruh, that man should not go back to Spain with Barcelona. He came in 76 minutes and he was the calamity. He was calamity. Raujo, you sold Barca team today, man. These boys give everything on the pitch. And that's why Barcelona fans, I know you're heartbroken. I know some of you are crying right now. But this team gave everything except that man called Raujo. Gerard Martin, 2 assists today. He played wonderful well ahead of about his team injured. Martin was unbelievably too great. Bro, man, it's really, really heartbroken. I'm really, really heartbroken. It's really, really painful that this team deserved the quadruple and no more quadruple. Barcelona deserves quadruple, but no more quadruple for Barcelona, which is heartbroken, which is hard to believe. Like, I just feel like they could replay that game. First half, 2-0. Second half, Barcelona came into the game. 2-2. Went 3-2. In 2 minutes. It was 5 minutes extra time. 2 minutes, people, to the end of that game, bro. 2 minutes, people. Shout out to Dumfries today. Denzel Dumfries was excellent today. Another 2 assists. You know, if you look at Lamine Yamal, after Lamine Yamal, Dumfries, these two, Dumfries has like, is it four or five assists in this 2 or 4 assists in this encounter, 2-legged game. And he just got back to injury. Dumfries was laid off for a month, and this man came back and gave 4 or 5 assists in 2 games. Dumfries was excellent today. Wonderful hold-up play also from Thuram. Thuram was unbelievably good. Marcus Thuram was excellent today. Hold-up play. He never stopped running. That man is a machine. He never got tired. The 120 minutes, Marcus Thuram never stopped running. His hold-up play was excellent, holding the ball and making sure that when Inter Milan players hold up, attack, he releases the ball quietly. Rasmus Højlund, you got to go watch Marcus Thuram. You got to go learn from that guy. Marcus Thuram was excellent today. I didn't know that Lautaro Martinez was going to play. He was half fit, came into the game, scored the goal, got the penalty. You know, I've been saying about Lautaro Martinez. I've said it all. I don't know what he's still doing in Inter Milan, but people will tell me Inter Milan is a wonderful team. Of course, Inter Milan is a great team. They played 2 finals in 3 years. It's a wonderful team. But we don't watch the coverage of Italian Serie A. It's not that great. Many of us don't watch Italian Serie A. I want to see the World Cup winner, Lautaro Martinez, leave Inter Milan. Inter Milan fans or Inter Milan team, no disrespect, but I want to see this man in the Spanish League or in the Premier League. I don't even know why teams are not coming for that man. I don't get it. Lautaro Martinez is a wonderful striker. He could play as a 9, he could play as a 10, he could play as a winger, but he could play as a 9 as a 10. He is wonderful. And combining with Lautaro Martinez, combining with Marcus Thuram, is deadly. They've booked their place in the final. They played either Arsenal or PSG. The world know that I want PSG to win that game. But anything is possible. Anything is possible in football. We've seen it with Barcelona, Inter Milan. Nobody gave Inter Milan a chance at all, including me. Nobody gave Inter Milan a chance at all to play in the against. Nobody gave them a chance against Bayern Munich. Nobody gave them a against Bayern Munich. Nobody gave them a chance against Barcelona at all, including me. But they surprised us and gave us the best game that we have ever seen in our lives. And they played in the final. Remember they lost the final two years ago or 3 years ago, 3 years ago to was it 3 years ago to with a far margin to Man City. You know, they to Man City. Little margin, very little margin to Man City. Another final against PSG, against Arsenal. Both of them have to be very, very careful when they play this Inter Milan. They play their hearts out. And it's a very aging team, very old aging team. But these old men play with their lives. Like they give everything. They give everything. San Siro was bouncing. San Siro was one of the greatest stadiums of all time. We know San Siro is one of the greatest. San Siro, I've seen one of the best. We've seen one of the best football in San Siro, in Champions League, in Serie A back in the day. San Siro is a place historically, the top five, one of the greatest stadiums of all time. Today, San Siro was bouncing. I've never seen a stadium bounce like that before. It was. I thought earthquake was going to take place in San Siro. I was like, Inter Milan for you to calm down. Man, we don't want no tragedy. We don't want no earthquake. Bro, that stadium was bouncing, bro. Whoo! Inter Milan fans, I give it to you guys. That's what they call fans. Not like Arsenal fans at the Emirates that went silent. And remember, PSG scored in the 70th minute, and Arsenal fans went silent. I even heard in the 80th minute, Arsenal fans were leaving. Arsenal fans went silent. Even after Ateta told Arsenal fans to bring their boots, their jerseys, their gloves, everything, they're going to play with the Arsenal team. And the Arsenal fans came to that stadium and were like, cross their leg and were like, nothing. Look at San Siro today. It was intimidating. But, it's Barcelona. I know it's a very, very young team. I wanted them to win the quadruple, but they didn't. But we'll see this Barcelona next season, the next season, and the next season after that. It's a very, very young team, and they will dominate the world. They will dominate Europe. Unfortunately, they did not dominate. They dominated Inter Milan today, but that is why we love the game football. The best team never wins. We all know that Barca dominated that game. A lot of people will say Barca deserved to win that game. But in football, the reason why we love it, there is nothing like you deserve to win it. It is you have to score the goals to win it. There is no deserve in football. But this team, go mark it somewhere, they will dominate the game. They will dominate. They will be back next season with a banger. The Barcelona team will be back next season, and they'll be more terrifying. Again and again, congrats to Inter Milan. They did wonderfully well. Barcelona players, dust yourself up. You have a big one on Sunday, which you have to win. If you lose that game, it's pressure on you. It becomes 1 point between you and Real Madrid. You don't want to do so well and then lose it at the end. Barcelona, you want to get to the finish line and then cross the finish line. You have failed in the Champions League. You lost today in the Champions League. But there's a bigger one on Sunday to crown Barcelona La Liga champions. You've played so well today. Please, Barcelona fans, Hansi Flick, dust your players up. They down. They leave them to cry today. But tomorrow, wake them up and be like, bro, we're back to the training. Sunday's not far. Don't do that. You don't cry till Saturday. Don't cry till Thursday. Because the Sunday game is a big classico that Barcelona must win. You must win that game. You can't draw that game. You have to win it. But a draw also on Sunday is also a very good. It will still remain 4 points. But a win will crown you champions. If you lose that game, so you can't lose that game on Sunday. You can't lose that El Clasico game on Sunday. You can't lose that La Liga game on Sunday. It's a must win for you. You deserve it. I'm more of a Madrid fan. I am a Manchester United fan. But Barcelona has played the best football I've seen in a very, very long time. So I must support them. I must clap for them. And I must cheer them on this season. Next season might be a different story. But this season, revival of Rafinha, wonderful. Lewandowski, even though injury kept him sharp, wonderful. Lamine Yamal, wonderful. Kubasi, wonderful. Martinez, wonderful. Every Garcia, wonderful. De Jong, wonderful. Ferran Torres, wonderful. Dani Olmo, wonderful. Firmino, wonderful. Wonderful performance from everybody. Hansi Flick, hands down, the best manager 2025. Hands down. Hansi Flick has done what I haven't seen a manager do in a very, very long time. Enrique could replicate that by winning the Champions League. I think Enrique will win all the cups in France, right? The PSG manager. But Hansi Flick, no one gave you no one thought Hansi Flick would do what he has done this season. Nobody. With little resources. And Hansi Flick turned this team to a machine. They were the best team in the night today. But thank you again, Inter Milan. Thank you again for Barcelona for giving us the best football, the best Champions League football I have seen probably all my life. Thank you. Tomorrow I'll be here again, hopefully to celebrate the win of PSG. It will happen. Viva Barcelona.